Namaste. I thought I'd jump on and talk a little about controlology, which is Joseph Pilates' work that he did in his time. And if you've caught up with one of the other videos, I am currently reading his books again. I wanted to read out a particular section and perhaps talk a little bit about it. Controlology develops the body uniformly, corrects wrong postures, restores physical vitality, invigorates the mind, and alleviates the spirit. In childhood, with rare exemptions, we all enjoy the benefits of natural and normal physical development. However, as we mature, we find ourselves living in bodies that are not always complementary to our ego. Our bodies are slumped, our shoulders are stooped, our eyes are hollow, our muscles are flabby, and our vitality extremely lowered, if not vanished. This is but the natural result of not having a uniformly developed all the muscles of our spine, trunk, arms and legs in the course of pursuing our daily labours and office activities. So controlology is actually Pilates. Joseph Pilates himself called it that, and then was renamed Pilates after his work. He wrote these books in the 1930 and 1934 and 1940s were when these books were released. He dedicated his whole life to this. Now let's bring out in here what are some of the pointers that really highlight. So Pilates develops the body uniformly. What does that mean? It means as one. So in Pilates, we don't pick up a weight and work biceps. We won't work triceps. Do that. Pilates doesn't actually work like that. Traditional Pilates, the mat work that Joseph Pilates actually, this is from his Return to Life book, it's actually the mat work and how we can do that, how we can get our body from head to toe working in unison as one. He goes on to say it corrects wrong postures. So he's seen that through his work, that's what it does. Restores physical vitality. Anyone who's done Pilates over consistently says that. You have more energy. It's interesting because Pilates doesn't seem to deplete the body like you can be. I've seen exercise fatigue in people in the past, and Pilates doesn't do that. It just doesn't. Even studying Pilates, where I was doing, all these hours, up to 15 hours a week of Pilates I was doing, I still had vitality. It was amazing. Invigorates the mind and elevates the spirit. We don't associate Pilates with mind and spirit. Yet Joseph Pilates himself is always talking about life and mind and spirit. He doesn't necessarily say how to. He's saying, do this and your mind will be free. Do this and your spirit will be lifted. Then he goes on to talk about childhood and how we have the pleasure and we have the ride until we're 25 and 33 and somewhere around that era of our life, we've got growth hormones pumping through our body. Our body is growing. But they aren't going to be there forever. So when we ride that and we feel the benefits and we enjoy all the benefits of natural, normal physical development, we feel great. And anyone who gets to 30, 35 years old and starts feeling old, that's just because your growth hormones ain't helping you support your lifestyle anymore. And your lifestyle needs to change in according to what's better for your mind, body, and spirit. Joseph Pilates, to quote him, says, if your spine is stiff at 30, you are old. If your spine is completely flexible at 60, you are young. So he found in his own research and working with people over the years that a 30-year-old with a stiff spine will feel like they are old. And he's obviously got a 60-year-old that felt old, took them through the process, and they felt young again. And I have seen that personally myself. And so we find ourselves living in a body which is not complementary to our ego. That's a matter of opinion. Because if we're at 38 years old and we're eating what we want, not exercising too often, pushing ourselves too hard, and not listening to this, well, then our body's not going to complement our ego. No, in fact, it's going to keep getting sorer. Your injuries will continue to go down that path. And as he says, our bodies become slumped, shoulders stooped, all these sorts of things. Now, though, if we find ourselves living in a body that does not complement us, and there's a discord, then we need to stop and have a look at ourselves. His reasoning, what he says this is all about, it's a natural result of not having uniformly, head to toe, inside out, back to front, developed all the muscles of our spine, trunk, arms, and legs. Now, if we're in fight-flight mode a lot, and therefore we go and we just pump our arms and we work our arms and then we work our legs and then we work our arms and we work our legs and we work ourselves silly, and we've got a goal, we're trying to lose weight and this is how we need to do it, and we're on the treadmill and we're getting it done and everything. And if that system's not working out for you because you're still getting injured and you're still sore and you're still in pain or tension, then come out of that. Come into the center and start working the body with where it's at. And while Joseph Pilates, in his method, he's like, I've done this, I've seen the results, and here they are. Here's the book, do this. Nowadays, we have the internet. We have therapists everywhere, trainers, coaches, all sorts of things. So much is available to you if you don't know. So, thank you for listening to our little readout of Joseph Pilates. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you want to hear more. But I hope you have a lovely day, And remember to get out there and join the movement. And get yourself feeling good. Come into yourself. Come into your heart. Feel yourself. Feel the spirit in your body. And work with that and get your body feeling good. And it doesn't take much. But it's enough. So have a lovely day.